Can marshmallow actually help your health? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to the Ask Dr. Pickel show. All right, so marshmallow. So when I'm talking about marshmallow, I'm not talking about these things. No, that's not really going to help us out at all. That'll actually push us in the opposite direction. I'm talking about this, Althea officinalis, which is a plant, and again, has a pretty flower to it, but mainly the flower, the leaves, the root, these can all be great when used for health. In fact, the ancient Greeks found this out back in about 9th century BC when they were using it, and then it spread to other countries like India and some of these others, and they said, hey, this stuff does work, and even into Europe where they used it for a couple thousand years and said, hey, yeah, this stuff does work pretty well, and they would use it for coughs, bronchitis, throat issues, gut issues, lung issues, even kidney stones. This stuff worked pretty darn good. And in fact, in 1989, Germany actually set up a commission. It's called Commission E, and they said, hey, can we use this stuff? Does it really work? And they actually ended up approving it for irritation of the mouth and throat, and inflammation of the stomach lining. They were like, hey, this is pretty good stuff. And even in Great Britain, they have it in what's called their herbal compendium, and they indicate it for the use of soothing of the stomach, the intestines, the bladder, and for peptic ulcers. Now, in the United States, none of it. All right, so marshmallow, again, therapeutic activity. How does this stuff work? Well, one of the main, actually, it has a lot of different things in it, but the main thing is this high mucilage containing materials. So what does this mean? What is a demulcent action? So basically when you take this stuff, it kind of pulls water into the area and forms a gel. And this gel coats the mucous linings, whether they be in the mouth, the throat, the stomach, the intestines, or other areas of the body. And this layer is protective and helps aid in the healing process and kind of soothes the area. So think of this as it soothes swollen tissues. It also contains flavonoids, antioxidants, even some vitamin C. It contains amino acids. It contains quercetin. Wow, yeah, this is a very important part of it. And then polysaccharides, pectins. It's antiviral, antibacterial, anti-mucilaginous, which means it helps with mucus. Now in the research, and I wish I could make this a little bit larger here to see, but in the research they were looking at it for different conditions, different issues. They even looked at it as far as, hey, does it help the eyes? Yeah, there's some information on that. Does it help the ears, nose, and throat? Yeah. A lot of information on that. I mean, just look at this as far as hoarseness, inflamed lymph nodes, toothaches, mouth sores, gingivitis, all kinds of stuff. Respiratory, yeah, many positive effects there. Then this is where it's used a lot, coughs, pneumonias, asthmas, pleuritic pains, antitussive. Gastrointestinal, now here also is where it's used a lot, and this is where I see tons of benefit for it when we use it with patients. And then does it help the liver? Does it help the spleen? Absolutely. Actually right here. And then obstetrics gynecology. Yeah, absolutely. They'll even make this stuff into a suppository in the research. But, and then also, helps with not only issues related to the female organs, but also if you're a nursing mother, this can help with mastitis. So very interesting there. Urology. So this has actually great effects for people who have like interstitial cystitis, which is an autoimmune condition where the immune system attacks the bladder or parts of the urinary tract, but also many other things. It's been shown to be effective for kidney stones. So again, it coats all these areas, but actually plenty of different effects there. Musculoskeletal system. So yeah, cracked heels, joint stiffness. They even put bone fracture on there. And then, of course, just musculoskeletal pain. And then neurology. How does it help the nervous system? What the heck? Look at this. First one on there, epilepsy. Yeah, convulsions, Bell's palsy, vertigo, insomnia, anti-anxiety, analgesic effects. Wow. And then the rest of this, which all of this was out of the Journal of Advanced Pharmacy Education and Research. And then even on the skin, this is a big one, either orally or topically on the skin. And some people even made it into a shampoo or an ointment. But yeah, skin wounds, irritations, all kinds of different things here. And then it also reduced the damage of ultraviolet light, UVA light. So if you're out in the sunshine a lot, getting a tan, this can be good. Itching, rashes, cardiology effects. Now there's some different things with this. Now this one mainly says increased outflow of coronary artery, which is great, but also there's another study that showed that it increased good cholesterol, the HDL type cholesterol. And then other things, the extract seemed to be antibacterial, both gram-positive and gram-negative. And then antiviral, reduced blood sugar. Now, let's say you were going to a birthday party and you ate a bunch of birthday cake. Hopefully, maybe we'll try to avoid some of that. But if you took this beforehand, it keeps things from absorbing as fast. So you might not spike your blood sugar so fast. So it can affect blood sugar. Anti-inflammatory, immune stimulant, regenerative. I mean, just all kinds of great stuff here. And then so getting back to just original things, cough, cold, sore throat, stomachs, intestines, skin, urinary tract, mastitis, dry mouth. I mean, the list goes on and on here. And multiple conditions that this is used for. Constipation, all these gut conditions and stomach and digestive conditions, intestinal conditions. Yeah. And then the lungs and then fevers and eczema and respiratory virus, cough, sore throat, kidney stones, oxalates, cystitis, nephritis, which is inflammation of the kidneys, liver, spleen inflammation, COPD. I mean, the list keeps going for this this botanical. So how does it usually? It usually comes in a powder, tea, or tincture. I tend to use more of the powder. I really like it. Usually about 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams, and that's going to be done about 1 to 2 times per day, with or without food. I tend to like it without food many times, but I've never seen much of a difference. It's going to help you both ways. So again, not a problem. And then tea, I would say to mix the powder in some warm hot water. Add some honey and just kind of drink it slow. It'll soothe the mouth and throat. A lot of people love this stuff for sore throat type issues. Now, when I use this, I will tend to use it in combination with some other botanicals. I especially like to see formulations where it's mixed with slippery elm or deglycerized licorice, because those also are fantastic for gut healing, gut health, and healing of a lot of other areas of the body. Even some formulations that contain, which I didn't put on there, like glutamine, so which also great for healing the gut wall. All right, well, hopefully you got some great information out of this. Marshmallow root, not marshmallows, but marshmallow root, a great thing. Also, watch this next video. I think you really like it. But God bless, and I'll see you next time.